Hello my dear children, hope you are safe at home. So today we are going to start subject history in that chapter number 2, that is nationalism in India. So in that we are going to discuss the topic civil disobedience movement. Let us see the timeline of civil disobedience movement. So the civil disobedience movement was started by 1930. As we know, the Dandi March was started by 1930. So with that Dandi March only the civil disobedience movement was started. Then it was called off by Gandhiji by 1931. Again it was relaunched by 1932 and till the 1934 that movement lost its momentum. Okay, this was the timeline of civil disobedience movement. Now let us see what was the civil disobedience movement. Children, as you know, NCKM, Non-Cooperation Khilafat movement was called off by Gandhiji because of what? Because of violent incident in Chauri Chaura. But then after, fight for Purna Swaraj cannot be stopped. So fight for Purna Swaraj was continued by Mahatma Gandhi. That's why he started the new movement, that was civil disobedience movement. So as you know, salt was the main factor which the common people were using and the rich people were also using. So Gandhiji thought that with the help of salt we can unite the people of whole nation for Purna Swaraj. That's why he selected the salt as a tool and started the Dandi March. With the Dandi March only by 1930 the civil disobedience movement was started. But civil disobedience movement, like other movement, it was also widely spread, and when it was widely spread in all over the India, many people from the different places they started for the civil disobedience movement, but it could not be digestible for whom? For the British people. So British started attacking on the people because they were starting with the movements, different movements as under the civil disobedience movement. So then people were not able to keep calm. That's why they also started counter attack on the Britishers. Yes, obviously. But when this movement started turning on the violence, because 1 lakh people, 1 lakh children, women, as well as many people were arrested. Near about 1 lakh people were arrested by the Britishers. And then that time Gandhiji understood that this movement is turning to the violence. So violence was not the rule of Gandhiji. Gandhiji's rule what was? Non-violence. He wanted to fight any movement with the help of non-violence. But here the movement was turning to the violence. That's why Gandhiji called off the CDM, civil disobedience movement. Then by 1930, because for the Purna Swaraj the fight cannot be stopped. That's why by 1931 Gandhiji went for the round table conference in the London. When he went for round table conference in London, there he find that there is no positive response by the British government for Purna Swaraj of India. They are not thinking about the Purna Swaraj of India, and coming back from them by disappointed mind, Gandhiji thought that he will again something think for the Purna Swaraj. Then while coming back to India, he saw many Congress people like Jawaharlal Nehru, and many of them they were arrested by the Britishers. They were in prison, they were in jail. So this was not digestible movement for Gandhiji. That's why Gandhiji thought that now again there is a need to start with the same movement. That's why he relaunched the CDM, Civil Disobedience Movement, by 1932. But that movement also till 1934 it lost its momentum. Civil disobedience movement lost its momentum till 1934. Now for this, what are the reasons? Why within this year, why the civil disobedience movement slowed down and why it was not succeeded? So some people, some groups, those who are not participate happily in this movement, they are responsible. That people, that groups will discuss in the another video, next video. Thank you.